All right, everybody.
Hello.
How we doing?
Happy September.
It is bright and early where we are.
As you can see.
And yeah, we're being cozy today. Mm-hmm. It's a Saturday morning. We don't usually do this, like ever.
No.
But
we don't record on Saturdays usually.
Never.
It's our day off, you know.
Right. But not today.
No.
We're here.
Today was actually, they spent the night last night.
They did.
And so today is just kind of wake up, have breakfast.
Mm-hmm. And then ease on into it.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't feel...
I could do it. I don't feel rushed at all.
Me either. I don't feel pressure. I feel good.
So it's pretty awesome.
Sipping my coffee.
Exactly. I'm having a little coffee today. I'm testing the waters.
Okay. Yeah. See how it goes.
It's like weird because, I was totally off of coffee.
Yeah.
And just recently I've been sleeping without going to the restroom at night.
Amazing.
And drinking coffee.
Whoa.
I don't know. You know, like when, this is a really bad analogy, but you know, like when people are about to die and then they have really good days.
Stop.
Where I'm nearing the end of pregnancy and it's like, okay.
Maybe it's getting better.
Let's throw you a bone.
Yeah. Maybe so. Because some people have the absolute opposite.
I know.
They're like, I feel the worst. Which maybe is why they're just so desperate to get the baby out.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I was like middle ground.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like horrible and I didn't feel the best. Like my sleeping just wasn't the best. But
yeah.
It was okay. But that's
Aside
exciting.
from choking on lava last night, I slept great.
That's good.
And it was only at like midnight. And we did have pizza. Like the pizza didn't torture me.
Yeah.
It's just that there was like a little tinge of spice.
Okay.
Like when I was laying down, I was like, But it's okay. Like it wasn't anything coming up.
Yeah.
And then I woke up probably like an hour later and I had like bile in my throat. Oof. And you know how it like, it's burned so bad. And then it's like dry, like it can't be
fixed.
Yeah.
Yes, like you need something to soak it in. Mm-hmm. Like an ointment that goes down the throat.
Yeah. So I was like, oh no.
Yikes. Yeah, I was wondering about that
pizza
for you. Because I mean,
on
a good night, pizza can mess me up.
I know.
So
I did okay. I was like stuffed all night. I think it was from all those pickle chips. Because I really didn't eat that much. I had a piece of pizza and then I had like a skinny piece.
But I remember this happening to me at the end because you're just so stuffed to the brim with a person. It's like you want to eat more, but you're like, I can only eat this little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is.
I guess that's what it was. We needed to tell the people about the chips.
Okay.
So
these chips.
Boulder chips, right?
Yes. This brand Boulder, they make chips with avocado oil. So it's like better than other chips that you can find.
And you find them at Whole Foods?
Yeah. Well, actually, you can find most times Boulder chips like probably at your regular store.
Really?
Sometimes. They don't always have them.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to just be Whole Foods. But Whole Foods is where I consistently find Boulder chips the most. There's one, we'll get to the pickle chips in a second, but there's this other Boulder brand or Boulder... What's the word I'm looking for?
Sour cream and cheddar?
No.
Oh.
Those are delicious too. But flavor. Salt and pepper.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I think me and Matthew took down that whole bag in one day when I found those. And I have not been able to find them again. Oh, so I don't know. Maybe they're popular.
Really?
But these other ones are pickle chips.
They did a collab.
So there's these pickles that we love.
Grillo.
Yes, Grillo. And they're
Grillo.
so...
I don't know. I haven't considered it.
I actually don't know how to say it. I actually didn't even know the name. I just know the look.
Yeah.
You know, like that pickle on the chair?
Yeah. The pickle on the chair at Costco.
Exactly. And these pickles are really good because they're very natural.
So good. Very dilly.
Yes. They don't put any dyes or anything like that. But they're so good. Oh my gosh. They're like some of the best pickles you could ever have. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, Boulder... and these pickles
did a collab.
Came together and they made these pickle chips and they are, I will say it on this podcast, the best pickle chips I've ever had.
Best pickle chips.
Because let me tell you.
So good.
I've tried a lot of brands of pickle chips.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll get no pickle at all.
Right.
You'll get a hint of pickle.
Or like just burn your tongue.
Yes. Where it's like, this could be almost just salt and vinegar, which I love, but it's just like not pickle. So I just haven't found that people have really nailed it. And these pickle chips,
nailed it.
I feel like I'm eating the pickles in chip form. Man. They're delicious.
I said I need to go get these for my hospital bag real quick.
Absolutely.
Pack those for labor. They would get me through.
Oh, yeah. 100%. So if you see them out there in the wild and you like pickles and you like chips, try them.
You better try it.
Worth it. Worth every penny.
I'm excited.
So good.
I'll stop there on the way home.
As you should.
Well, anything new with you? What do you have in your coffee today? Just the usual?
Mm-hmm. Some half and half, a little maple syrup for some sweetener.
Yeah, that's what I did. It's like taking me back to when you moved in.
Yes.
We were working on your house every day and just making the...
Oh, man, we had the best coffee, and we were having so much of it, too.
So much coffee.
And it's like, that time, we probably talked about this before, but I just remember the smell of coffee and then playing instrumental Disney music. Mm-hmm. And if I play that instrumental Disney music to this day, like, it'll send me right back.
It's so nice.
It was nice. Yeah. I loved it.
What are your memories? This is a weird question, but like, what are your memories of your house when you first moved in? Like, what did your house feel like to you? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if I can think about the feeling. I remember thinking, okay, I like the neighborhood. I like even the style of the house.
Yeah.
I don't like what's going on inside of it. And Matthew had to convince me because it was hitting the marks of the things we were looking for. And at that point...
And it was like budget. Yeah.
Yes. And at that point we had been looking and everything was just a no for us. And then we had put one offer in on something else and that fell through. So at the point of finding this house, I was at my end. Like I literally was driving in my car that day, like crying, like, I don't think we're going to find a house, you know? And then Matthew was like, I think I found something. We should go check it out today. It like just went on the market. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. And so there was excitement in that.
Yeah.
And so then coming into it, I was like, okay, I don't know, like, if I see us living here. And he was like, Matthew was like, listen, we can change the flooring. We can paint. It'll make a total difference. We can do some things to the cabinets and it'll change the whole look. And I was like, all right, like if we can do all those things, then I can picture it. If not, then no. And so we ended up, we did change the floor. We changed like some cabinets and painting. Painting alone was a game changer for this house because they had just this color that was not for me.
No.
So, yeah.
And it was funny because they did try to brighten it up and make stuff white, but like it was not good.
It was not enough. No.
It was clashing. Anyway.
I wish they could see the change.
I know.
This is a whole different house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, continues to be because we keep doing
so is ours,
stuff.
I think.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. That'd be a fun TV show. Like people come back and see what people did to their house. Although some might not like it.
Some would be mortally wounded. You know,
but I don't think the people that lived here, the vibe I got is they didn't really care too much.
I got chaos vibes from them.
Really? What do you mean?
This is gonna sound bad, but like dog hair and like
absolutely
baby gates and like
yes,
the little extra toilet seats on every toilet and I don't know, just with all of that.
That did not scream chaos to me, but it did scream like they just didn't do anything. Like I don't.
They like painted the shower.
They changed.
They like painted the shower and like and did a really bad paint job on the cabinets, and it's like
exactly.
I just got chaos vibes from them. Like they had too much going on with the family, and they didn't have time for the house.
Absolutely, yeah, that's possible. And like I feel like they just didn't care about this house either.
No,
you know, they were just like, this isn't where we want to be.
Yeah.
So they just didn't value it or do anything to it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even upstairs, like the fans, like we just changed them, and they were old as heck. Like, like y'all just didn't care about some old things. Yeah, the dog hair when we got here, oh my gosh.
Under the baby
gate.
It
was on the walls. I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
That's why I can't have a dog.
Well. Yeah, unless you get a few more robot vacs.
Exactly.
How's your robot vacuum doing?
Love it.
Isn't it satisfying to like empty it and see how much was on your floor?
Yes. It's also just satisfying to you. So what we've been doing is we put the baby down at 7:30 and then we kind of do like a refresh of the house. Yeah. So we just kind of pick up everything and try to like get it back to normal.
Yeah.
And then usually, not every night, but like some nights I put on the robot vac and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I feel like I'm doing the most and I'm just relaxing and it's great. Like I just feel like I'm cleaning.
I put it on in the mornings. I don't really do it at night, but I put it on during the mornings and I feel like the day is moving.
Yeah. You're like, I'm accomplishing
the dishwasher's going
so much.
And
yeah, exactly.
That thing is humming and I'm like, yes, I'm on top of it.
Yeah, I'm on top of the world. Yeah. No, I love it. I see why you have 2 now.
Yeah, because
it does great with the one, but sometimes it'll get off track and it wants to go in my room and then it goes to the bathroom and I'm like, okay, well, then you're running out of steam.
Yeah.
And your battery's low and then you have to go back and you don't know how to get back.
Yeah.
So
I know.
It's our second child at this point.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, don't eat that.
Yeah.
And then like the other day, its little tassel thing at the end like got stuck on something and then Matthew's like, I just found this in the other room.
Oh my gosh.
And it was the little thing, he had to put it back on. So
yeah.
But
excuse me.
But I love it. I would recommend.
Yeah.
If you are on the fence,
get one.
So
absolutely.
She got a really great deal on hers. We found ours on Prime Day, so there's ways. Yeah. You don't have to get like the most expensive one on the market.
You don't have to get the Roomba.
No, exactly. You can get an off-brand.
Yeah.
And it works fine. It's great.
It's true. It's true. It'll be a friend indeed.
My mom said she got the mop/vacuum one.
Yeah.
And her review was she doesn't think the mop thing works very well. But she does love the vacuum part.
Yeah.
So I think she would next time get one that's just the vacuum, and also she wants to get like the one that unloads for you.
That's amazing.
I was like, all right, that's fun.
And she should.
Yeah, she should. So she could probably use 2, honestly.
One of our friends was telling us about their dad that his 2 like not obsessions but kind of in life are more like air filters in every room and more robot vacuums. Like
that's my dream.
He wants like the cream of the crop on both. Like he's always searching for like the best robot vacuum on the market.
You gotta send me
and,
what
like,
he finds.
The best filters and stuff.
Because I want my goal is to have a air purifier in every room.
Yeah.
So, and then my goal is I would love to get the air doctor. That's like the golden goose of
or what about for me. Where you like your faucets are already water purified?
Second goal.
You could just actually like lap up the shower water.
Yes. I would.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
I wonder how much that is.
I want to say
so I can start saving.
I want to say it's like $5,000 for the house, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Seems doable.
Not horrible.
All we need is no. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say another like COVID, and you get those stimulus checks, and you just save all of them.
Yeah, please no.
That's how I bought the countertops in our house. I just saved all my stimulus checks while we were house hunting, and then I was like, "Yeah, new countertops. Go for it." Yeah.
Good plan. Yeah.
Home reno.
I would even, what's the word? Settle for just one that's underneath the sink.
Yeah.
And then I just
as
like
one sink.
Yeah.
That'd be absolutely. Nice. It's a couple $100.
Yeah. Start there.
Yeah.
And then, because I do have a filter on my shower.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. And then I have a filter for my bath.
I have like not a filter, but a water softener.
Yeah.
So. Meh.
What's the difference?
Water softener is just running it through salt. So it's like
cool.
Softer water.
Nice.
It's better for your pipes and better for your skin.
Amazing.
But it's not like purified.
Yeah. It's not taking other things out.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, yeah, that's a start.
Yeah. But.
So then if you just got a filter, be golden.
Yeah.
Probably.
Golden goose.
Golden goose. Why is that my new thing to say?
I don't
Said
know.
it twice already.
Yeah.
I stopped myself there. Did you see it? I was like, golden.
I was like, goose.
Yeah. I was like, all right, she said it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I came into Kelly's house last night, and she's got it all decorated for fall. It was like so cozy.
Yeah.
She's got candle lights everywhere.
I'm not full fall yet.
You're not even full fall, but you're like cottage vibes.
Cottagecore. That's what I want.
Yeah. When did you become a cottagecore girl?
Cozy. I don't know. I just started seeing things that I'm like, that's so cozy looking at me. And then I was like, I have an older home. It's not like it needs to be so modern.
Right.
And so I was like, I could just lean into that a little bit and just feel all the coziness of it.
Yeah.
And then I love period pieces. And so then I kept seeing these videos that was like cozy cottage fall. And I was like, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I'm just going with it.
We're going with it. I love it.
Going with the feels.
Very fun.
Yeah.
It's looking great.
And then it kind of goes with fall. So,
yeah.
It's perfect. Yeah. Matthew actually, yesterday, he went to the store, showed up home with like this beautiful fall.
Like mums?
Yeah. Flower thing. And then little pumpkins. And I was like,
They're fall. Very cute.
Okay. Well, I'll put them out.
I need to stop by Trader Joe's on the way home, get some little pumpkins.
See it. See what they have.
Yeah.
See if they're decorated yet.
Well, they're supposed to launch September 1st, which is not, well,
I mean, if you're listening to this podcast.
It's actually not as far in the future as we've been, but.
No, but it's September, right?
It's September.
So.
Yeah.
You could go.
We're like a weekend. Yeah.
But tomorrow.
They're pumpkins. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. I mean, yeah.
Maybe they're getting ready. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who knows? But I bet they have at least some fall something. Like a treat.
Does. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if this was Randall's that had these little pumpkins. So
yeah,
you can find them anywhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
People know. They know that.
They know what the vibes are.
Yeah, they know we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's summer outside, but it's fall in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be for a while. But I will say this last week.
It felt better.
It was better. It was not hitting like 90s and 100s.
It was like 85.
Yeah.
And we were like,
exactly.
Feels so good outside.
So can you imagine when it hits like 70? I'm going to be running all over the place.
I know.
Be like, wow.
Yeah.
And leaves were falling outside. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's fall.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know.
I'm ready for it.
Feeling good.
think I've always loved fall and I've always been ready for it, but I don't think I've ever been this ready for it.
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're in more of a home season right now.
Absolutely.
So the inward cozy vibes.
That's true.
Are now coming out because.
Yeah. Also, cooler weather would change my life.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So
it would unlock some potentials.
It would unlock the door.
Yeah, the front door.
Yeah. Oh,
I feel
nice.
You.
So
I feel ya. We watched Twister last night.
Twisters,
right? Which maybe we're a little bit late to the movie. Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but it was still a good movie. We had fun.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I didn't know really what to expect, and I mean, we had looked it up to make sure like there was nothing bad in it.
It was squeaky clean,
and it was great. Like, I mean, if you're offended by some cuss words, then maybe you wouldn't like it. But
yeah,
they didn't even have the F word.
No,
so that's pretty good for these days. And then there was like they didn't even have a kiss.
No,
well,
there was a kiss in the beginning.
Yes, but like from the main two characters.
No,
sorry, this is a spoiler alert. Cut this out.
Just forget it.
Forget what you've heard. Yeah, but anyway,
no
it was sweet clean.
Yeah,
it was great.
They scrubbed it.
Interesting story. It was fun too because if you haven't seen the old Twister, this is like a redo of well, not even it's not like a remake. It's almost like a part 2, if you will. It's like we're showing you another version of it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's obviously current times. So then you have like a YouTuber who's you know making money off of this and you know getting tons of YouTube followers and stuff. So that was kind of a funny aspect because obviously in the 90s or was it 80s or 90s? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was just storm
that
chasers.
was not happening at all. So it's cool how they kind of made it like more modern for the people today.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, I'll say this. These days, movies just are not up to par.
Yeah.
And so when I see one that I'm like, this is even decent.
Yeah.
Like that. I love it. Great. Everybody should watch it.
One takeaway is I'm never going to Oklahoma.
Oh, gosh, no. First of all, people had to reassure me that that was not actually what was happening in Oklahoma. But
Still.
The fact that you can have tornadoes and
I'm good.
there's
Never
something called Tornado Alley.
No.
No, absolutely not.
I won't be going there.
And I didn't see one thing that made me go, I want to go to Oklahoma.
No.
So.
No.
And I think there's obviously different parts of Oklahoma because I have been to Oklahoma and it wasn't like that.
I haven't been to Oklahoma, but
But I still never need to go again.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing there for me.
I was like, imagine being born in Oklahoma. Like, oh, how embarrassing.
And then
I just think that for everybody because I'm Texan, but
if I lived where tornadoes were just wiping things out all the time,
yeah,
I would move.
Absolutely.
Now, those people, again, it's not accurate, I guess, but I would be moving if I were them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, a tornado's not going to just steal my fun at a rodeo.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to have sirens everywhere I go.
And the sirens blow away.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Drink some water.
My favorite line from the movie, she was like, did you find the dog? He's like, of course I found the dog. It's just so good.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And they were likable characters.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't know. I had seen like little clips here and there, but I'd never seen like a full trailer, I don't think. Mm-hmm. So I really didn't know what to expect. And then with the main character, Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
I didn't know. We were like, where is he at the beginning? Because he didn't come in till probably 30 minutes into the movie. So I was like, okay.
I was like, Glenn?
Exactly. And then he comes in as this like bad boy, like country.
Yeah.
You're kind of annoyed by him at first.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, is he even going to be likable? And then, of course, he is likable because he's the main character. He has to be. But that being said, I didn't expect him to be like a country boy, YouTuber.
Right.
So, but he was likable, and so was the girl. And yeah. And I don't think I've seen that girl before. So, like, she was more newer character in like acting, I feel like. And so that kind of made it fun too, because you're not just getting the same old.
Yeah.
You know? So, and she
new.
wasn't like, not to go there, but it's like these days, all main characters, they want to be like, woman, hear me roar, but they're like so overly sexualized that you're like, I can't get past what's going on here. She was like strong woman, but like didn't have to be nasty.
Tomb Raider, baby.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
There was a time she was giving some Tomb Raider vibes. She was just like cute and like quirky, smart, you know? Like I appreciated that. It wasn't like she has to wear a tube top with her boobs hanging out all the time, you know?
Right. Not all the time.
She never did, but like yeah. So they were cute. They had good like back and forth.
Yeah.
And it
was good.
It was good timings. So loved it.
And we ate pizza and did some cookies
Had
and
snacks.
some pickle chips.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was
great.
Olipop.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Ridge Rush.
You can have one today.
Say less. Ridge Rush is my new
favorite.
My new thing. Well, just my new thing.
Okay.
Because
just for the moment.
Light like a Sprite.
Yeah.
But it's got caffeine.
Yeah.
And it doesn't treat me badly.
That's amazing.
And I'm into it.
Yeah. That's good. I love when you find something like that.
I'm sorry, pivot. Yeah. What was your after birth meal? Like, did you have something that you were like, can't wait to eat this?
Well, unfortunately, it was late, so I couldn't get anything outside of the hospital. So I had to order food from the hospital or like the cafe downstairs. So we got hamburgers, and they were like all right. It wasn't like the best, But it did the job.
Okay. I'm thinking...
And the fries were good.
Okay.
So I enjoyed the fries.
I'm thinking I know what mine is, but, then again, it might not hit in the moment, I guess.
It probably will.
But it's a San Antonio roll from H-E-B, or 2, the sushi roll.
Oh.
It's got like eel sauce and avocado, and...
Oh, yes.
It's insane. So I want that, or maybe 2.
Yeah.
And like vintage cola Olipop.
Absolutely.
Ice
As
cold.
you should.
Ice cold.
Oh, has to be.
I'm just going to take those
down.
But
then the next day, I got an iced coffee from the Starbucks downstairs, and that was fun for me because that was like my first coffee since, so. Yeah. It was great.
I was texting you. I was like, are you having coffee? And you're like, yeah, I didn't drink it all. I was like, oh, sad. I was thinking it didn't hit for you that much, but I think you were like, I'm just busy.
Yeah, I think I just ran out of time. You're like balancing things, so.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah.
So, fun. Wow.
Today,
let's get into it.
We are asking Chat GPT some life questions.
Can't wait to see what they say.
Seeing what they have to say, which we have not,
We don't know what they're going to say.
No.
We've not read these answers or whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. So, I'm excited.
Can't wait to hear it.
Okay. Let's start off fun with how do I break up with someone?
Oh. Fun.
See what it has to say.
Okay. We're waiting. Oh.
Breaking up with someone is tough. Handling it with care and respect. He always gives you bullet points. Can make the process a bit easier. Be honest but kind. Choose the right time and place.
Okay.
Be direct but respectful. Listen, avoid blame, and prepare for emotions.
Yeah, you definitely have to prepare for emotions. I'll tell you this. This has nothing to do with them, with Chat GPT, except they just said choose the right timing.
Yeah.
Don't do it on someone's birthday. I've heard of people doing that. Or like the day before their birthday. And I'm just like, I don't know. If you knew,
or like before Valentine's Day.
Right.
Why is it always before Valentine's Day? They don't want to get a gift.
They don't. Yeah. I mean, I get that feeling when you know it's not it with someone. You're like, I have to end this. Like, I just feel gross. For lack of a better word. So maybe that's the feeling. They're like, I can't pretend to be like further along with you and go through Valentine's Day and your birthday. It gives them the ick
too bad.
But man, your birthday?
I know.
That kind of just, it's rough. You don't want to remember that on your birthday. But I don't know what's better. It's like,
I don't know. Maybe they got the ick too bad to like celebrate you all day. That's rough. Oof. I fear this is really good advice. It says have the conversation in person. Pick a private, comfortable setting. Yeah. Avoid being vague or giving false hope.
Yeah, absolutely.
State that you believe the relationship should end and explain why, but do it with empathy.
Yes. You need to be clear and concise. Like, you don't need to be like we've talked about this before, but like, don't blame it on the Lord. You don't need to be like, yeah, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. Like, don't use the word right now. Yeah. Like, if this is it or not, even if you think maybe in the future, you need to let them off the hook because they will hang on to the right now. So let them go. So that is very true.
They kind of ate with this one. Unfortunately.
Chat GPT. And I would say this, you can tell me if you think disagree, but when you break up with someone or if they break up with you or whatever, y'all don't need to like linger in the conversation for hours. Like they don't need to be crying on your shoulder. Like they need to call someone else. Yeah. Let them go.
Yeah. Chop them.
Yes.
Drop them.
Because that's also going to just give y'all both some like connection, false hope, like, you know.
They'll be your comforter.
Exactly.
In your time of need.
Yeah, don't do it.
All right, this one may be controversial, I hope. We'll see. How do I eat healthy?
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Okay. Number 1, focus on whole foods.
Whoa, okay.
Fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Fill half your plate with veggies and fruits, rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Okay. Not horrific.
Whole grains.
Okay.
Brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat over refined grains.
I actually don't agree with the brown rice thing.
Brown rice, hard to digest.
You can be fine with white rice.
Organic.
And you know what? Sometimes when they say like brown something or wheat or whatever, it's just dyed. So
exactly. And then lean protein, like chicken, fish, beans, tofu, and legumes.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Protein, yes, but it doesn't have to be lean, as they say. All protein is going to be great. Yeah.
You need some fats.
Yes. And people will tell you.
And some red meat.
Red meat is bad for you. No. Everything you've heard is probably a lie. So just do the opposite.
Do some red meat over tofu.
Oh my gosh. Tofu. The things they probably put in tofu, absolutely not.
It's all soy.
Exactly. Soy boy.
Number 2, balance your plate. So go for portion control and macronutrients. Try to balance your plate with carbs, proteins, and fats.
Yes, I agree with that.
I agree.
Okay. That's good.
But it says, for example, a meal could be brown rice, carb, grilled chicken, protein, and avocado, fat.
Okay. That's not horrible.
Just it's going off brown rice. I would do
white rice, but yeah.
And then stay hydrated. Drink water and limit sugary drinks.
Okay.
And then plan your meals. Do meal prep and balance meals.
Okay. That's good. One thing about water, people are recognizing now, you can't just drink water. You need electrolytes, you need some salt, you need to put some lemon, because you will dehydrate yourself even more because you're just going to flush everything out.
Yeah.
Because water just goes right through you. So you need the things that you need to stick. So that's why you need to put some electrolytes, some salt, whatever.
Some
minerals. And if you find that you're drinking a ton of water and you're still peeing a ton, and you're still thirsty, then you're probably not doing it right.
Okay, going for the next one.
Okay, that wasn't horrible.
When should I move out of my parents' house?
Oh, this will be interesting because I feel like it's just so every different spectrum on this these days.
Okay, it's saying, number 1, financial stability. Ensure you have a budget and understand your monthly expenses and have savings for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses.
That's actually good advice, I think.
Why is this being so good?
We thought it was going to be bad.
We thought we were going to roast it. Number 2, career and education. You need job security, or if you're in school, think about how moving out might affect your academic progress.
True. Wow.
Personal readiness. You need independence.
Yeah.
Are you ready to handle living alone, managing bills, cooking, and household chores?
Right.
And then life skills. Make sure you have basic life skills like cooking, cleaning, and time management.
Oh, true.
And then, it gives you several more things. The housing market, relationship with your parents, it might affect your dynamic. Yeah. Emotional and mental readiness.
Okay.
Personal goals.
Yeah, that's true.
It should support your overall life plan.
Okay.
And then when to stay longer. Signs you might need more time. Financial uncertainty.
Yeah.
Lack of life skills.
Well.
Or career or education instability.
True. Yeah, I mean, I know people that are in school or going back to school and they end up moving back in with their parents to save for money, Yeah. So that totally makes sense to me. Yeah. Because, I mean, school can be so expensive.
Yeah.
It's nice if you can get some comfy place to stay.
It's true. But there's nothing like the independence.
No, it is true.
If you don't have life skills, I don't know if you're going to get them staying at home.
I was going to say, I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. Because, you can learn that's how you learn. Get thrown out into the wild. Yeah. Like, you're either going to fly or drown. But most likely, you'll pick something up. I mean, think about this. There are tons of young boys that go to college and have to survive on their own. If they can do it,
they figure it out.
Anybody can do it.
They get their PB&J.
Exactly.
They start making eggs.
Yes. And that's exactly what Matthew did.
Exactly.
He was like eating a stack of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
And eggs.
And just eggs galore.
Peter's house, when he was a bachelor, it was like honey wheat bread, peanut butter, honey, bananas, Bluebell ice cream.
Staples.
And Greek yogurt. That was it.
That is hilarious.
I'm not even sure he had eggs.
Yeah. See? Anybody can do it.
And like Whataburger trash.
You'll figure it out. Whataburger, yeah. No, that's the thing too. Guys will eat out for every meal. If they live on their own. And they love it.
They can't get enough.
Until they get married. Yeah. And then they have home cooked meals and they're like, oh, that's good. This is nice. Yeah. So.
All right. When should I get married?
Oh, curious to hear this one.
Okay. Well, number 1, relationship readiness. You have communication, shared values, and commitment.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Number 2, personal growth. You have self-understanding and independence. Honestly,
yeah,
go off.
Yeah, because that is so true.
You have to have the independence.
You need to know who you are personally, so that you're not dating someone and then taking on all their characteristics, and then later in life you're like, oh, who am I? Do I even believe what I told myself I believed?
How do I like my eggs?
No, exactly. It's like if you've seen Runaway Bride, and I've talked about this before. She did not know how she liked her eggs because every guy she dated, she would just take on how they liked their eggs and claim that that was her favorite. But in the end, she had to figure out which one she liked, and she did. So you need to do that before you date. You need to figure out what you like. Yeah. Because you can just get so easily swayed. Yeah.
Number 3, emotional and mental health. You have maturity and support systems in place.
Ooh, yes. True.
Number 4, financial stability. You have financial planning and budgeting.
I mean, yeah. I can't roast that one.
We still have 3 more points. Life goals and planning. You have a future vision and readiness for change.
Ooh, wow.
And future vision, it says you align on children, career aspirations, and lifestyle. It should say also faith. But
yes. Yeah. We're adding faith. But yeah. No, that is so true. The amount of people, I think we would be surprised to find this. The amount of people that don't talk about stuff and then just dive in.
Don't talk about their money.
Don't talk about their money. Don't talk about how they want to raise their kids. How many kids they want. You know, all this stuff. Yeah. You're just like, what did y'all talk about?
Honestly, we never talked about kids, but.
Well,
you know.
It worked out for you.
I was just like, you don't have to talk about it. Because it's like, to me, okay, here's why. I feel like you could be like, I want to have 6 kids. And then like, what if you can't have 6 kids? You know what I mean? No. Or like, oh, I think I'm going to be a girl mom or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Like those felt like fake things. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. But like, you can't plan it.
Right. However, for me, counter argument to that. Yeah. Because I really don't think the amount of kids, like talking about the amount of kids is that important, because I was kind of the same way where I was like, I'm saying I want this amount, but I also say, let me have 1 and see. You know what I mean? But where was I going with that? What I think you do have to take into consideration, if you're marrying someone that's like, my dream in life has always to have 12 kids, like you probably want to make sure that's not gonna, deter them when you're like, I want 2. Right? Yeah. You know, or if they're like, I don't want kids at all. Yeah. And you do, well, then that's definitely something to think about before you get into marriage, you know? Yeah. So
I was just like, I don't want to talk about it.
You didn't want to think about it.
I'm like, I don't want them, but maybe it'll happen.
At least it wasn't a no. I think if it was like a hard no, then that would be harder to accept.
I don't have a baby-shaped hole in my heart.
He was like, all right, we can work with that.
It's like, whatever. Okay. Relationship history. Time together. You've spent a significant amount of time together and experienced different situations that have tested your relationship. Yeah. And problem solving. You've worked through challenges together.
Yeah. And I guess it's like, if you actually have worked through them.
Have you actually had any time? Yeah.
Like, did it go well? Yeah. You know, or did you just like, we didn't agree on this. Yeah. We're just going to brush over it and move on. Yeah. You know, it's like, did you come to a conclusion? Yeah. Did y'all work out, the things?
Yeah. Last one, external factors. Number 1, cultural or family expectations. Oh, that's and 2, good. Life circumstances.
You need to talk about family situations.
Honestly, if you have a crazy family, it's not going to not affect you.
No. Even if you have the not that crazy of a family, you still have to talk about what does that look like, because your expectations and their expectations might be different. Like, he might want to go to his parents' house 2 times a week, and you're like, that's just not gonna work for us. Like, we also have to be our family now. Right. So, there's just like things you need to make sure you're on the same page for. Mm-hmm. Or like, we're gonna be on the same team. Like, I'm not gonna go against you with my mom and my dad and my sister and my friends, and then you're also not gonna come against me with your family. Like, we're a team.
One thing that I promise you shocked me to my core was hearing somebody talk about like their first fight with and this was in a church setting. Yeah. They were talking about like their first fight with their husband. Yeah. And they were like, I called my dad and told me to pick me up. The first fight. I was like, you're kidding me.
I have chills. No, absolutely not.
I was like, you're kidding me.
No. What are we, 12? This is not your best friend. You just had a fight with.
Why is your dad going to come pick you up?
Exactly.
Why is he agreeing to this?
No, exactly.
Who did he raise?
Did the guy hit you? Like, that's the only reason.
Y'all are just fighting. They were like, we're fighting over like dishes or something. And she called her dad to come pick her up. Like, I can't do this. I'm like,
that's a no. That's a no for me.
I'm shocked.
Absolutely not. Yeah, y'all need to, are you going to call your dad when you get in a fight with your spouse?
Please.
To come pick you up from the sleepover?
Talk about,
No.
Talk about siding with your parents over your spouse. Like,
absolutely not. No, thank you. Oh my gosh. That's bad.
Signs you need more time. Unresolved issues, personal uncertainty.
Yes.
Or financial or career instability.
Yeah. I'll say this. I used to be like a big believer, like the financial thing. Yeah. You can't do it without it. I'm a little more lenient on that because I think you can survive.
You can survive.
However,
it could be an added stress.
It will.
If it's one of like the main things that couples fight about, it's like,
yes. But if you have decided, okay, we can agree to like do this together and be fine, then sure. The other two, what were they again?
Personal uncertainty.
Personal uncertainty. That's going to be tough because I feel like that kind of leans into personal uncertainty towards that person.
Yeah.
So like, you don't want them to be uncertain when
readiness
they go
for commitment.
Yeah. Like, that's not how you want to start a relationship.
No.
Because you're always going to be in the back of your head. Like, is this what I want?
What if?
Yeah. So that's a no.
And unresolved issues.
That also. No. Like, unresolved issues for me. Like, did they said they like were an alcoholic. Did they really resolve that? Or they have
very, let's say you're a short-term relationship, but they were in like a 7-year relationship before.
Did they resolve that in their heart?
Finish that?
Exactly. Are they still in love with that person? Like, did they wish it was going to happen, but it didn't? There's some serious questions you got to ask yourself.
Spooky.
Yeah.
All right. What should I major in?
Ooh, can't wait to see.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, assess your interests and strengths. What are your passions and what are your skills?
Okay.
Number 2, explore your career goals. What kind of jobs or fields interest you? And what's the job market like?
Yeah.
Consider your values and lifestyle. You need a work-life balance. And how important is it for you to make a difference in your field or contribute to certain causes? So what's your impact? Okay. Evaluate your educational requirements, degree requirements, and advanced education.
Yeah.
Seek advice and information. Talk to academic advisors, professors, and professionals.
Okay.
So many bullet points. They really, this is how they round out their advice. Explore and experiment.
Okay.
Do introductory courses and extracurriculars. And then reflect on your decision, personal fit and flexibility.
Yeah. I will say that. Like, really reflect on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that I regret going to college or anything like that. I enjoyed it. Like, it was a fun experience for me.
Yeah.
in some ways. In other ways, it was the most stressful experience for me.
It's the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It really was. That's how you sum it all up. I loved the social aspect of it. Like, I loved starting a new class and meeting people. Like, I was like, okay, who's gonna be my new friend in this class? And like, I met a lot of great people, and it was so fun. And then going to like the fall events and the games and all that was just super fun to me. You know, the tests and stuff. Maybe not, but we got through it. But that being said, I would really, really encourage my kids, I think, to figure out what they want to do and not just go to school for like something that just isn't going to get them a job.
Yeah, I was going to say the banger on this one was job market.
Yeah.
Like, literally, everybody wants to be a marine biologist.
Yeah,
when
like
they're graduating high school,
not gonna get anything.
And I'm like,
way.
Where are you gonna get a marine biology job?
No, exactly. Like, there's only a few career paths, I guess, that are like guaranteed.
Yeah,
and it's like doctor, CPA, nurse, engineer, teacher, accountant. And accountant. So that obviously none of those applied for me. I was like, heck to the no to all of those.
Yeah.
So I did something that was a little, and then also counseling you can do, like, you want to be like a counselor.
It's true, but I feel like that one's getting oversaturated.
Still hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're probably not going to make, that much, which money's not everything, but it's just like.
It's something.
It is something. So it was very hard to find a job after school. And I just know a lot of people, even those jobs that I just mentioned, minus maybe doctor, are hard. Like, I knew people who did engineering, and it was very hard to find a job right out of college. Yeah, so you do have to take into consideration, like, if I go for history, probably gonna only be a teacher. Like, you're not gonna go do this like beautiful study of history that you think and become a history author, and it's fun to dream, but it's like.
Yeah.
You gotta think about the money.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Gotta be a realist.
How do I know if this person is being a good friend to me?
Ooh, can't wait.
All right.
Let me hear
Number 1, mutual respect. Respect boundaries and value opinions.
Okay, yeah.
I like that. They value your opinions and listen to your thoughts even when they differ from their own.
That's great. Yeah.
Solid. Number 2, trust and honesty. So trustworthiness and honest communication.
Truly.
They keep your confidences reliable with personal information. Yep,
yes.
Good. Support and encouragement. They have emotional support and encouragement.
Yeah, love it.
Love it. Reciprocity. Woo!
What is that?
Give and take. Effort.
Oh.
They maintain the effort to reciprocate, basically.
Okay.
So it's a balance of give and take, and they make an effort to maintain the friendship.
Yeah. It's good.
Understanding and empathy. They're non-judgmental
That's
and
important.
empathetic.
Yeah.
Respect for differences.
Absolutely.
They bring a positive influence into your life. Positive energy and constructive feedback.
Yeah.
Reliability.
Oh, yeah.
Dependable and consistent.
Yeah.
This is a big lineup. Shared values and interests.
Okay.
Common interests, understanding. And then conflict resolution, healthy disagreements, and apologies.
Yeah.
Red flags.
Ooh.
Self-centeredness, disrespect, and inconsistency.
Ooh. Yeah. Disrespect for sure.
Yeah. Disregard your feelings, boundaries, or opinions, or inconsistency. Behavior is unreliable, causing you to feel uncertain about their intentions.
Yes. I'll say this, though. You also have to check yourself on that one, because it's like, are they being unreliable, or are you expecting
too much
from them? So just be careful.
You know what? You read My Friend Rachel, right?
Yeah.
Or My Friend Anna.
Yeah.
By Rachel.
Yeah.
And she would talk about what a good friend Anna was.
Interesting.
To her.
Yeah. Well, that's what she thought.
Yeah.
In reality, she was about to take her money.
I know. But she
but she knew how to
really
at
close
least
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least fake it,
She felt like there was a good
give
and take.
I bet you she
really needed
listened
that
to her. If you just listen to someone when they actually speak, wow, game changer. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, look people in the eye. Don't be on your phone. while they're
Which
talking.
She was,
you know,
consistently on her phone.
Well, then I don't know how she did it. That girl was just delusional. She needed someone in that time. And
Rachel was at a rough place.
Exactly. And she was there. So maybe that was it.
How do I make myself more attractive?
Oh, what does this say?
All right. Personal grooming.
Okay.
Skincare, hair care, hygiene. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Dress well. Find your style. Ensure your clothes fit and are comfortable. And grooming accessories.
Grooming accessories.
So shoes, belts, and accessories.
Okay.
Physical health.
Okay.
Exercise, healthy eating, hydration.
Yeah.
Confidence. Self-esteem, positive self-talk, and body language.
Okay. Yeah. Body language really does make a difference.
Personal skills and interests. Pursue hobbies, learn and grow.
Yeah.
Build strong relationships, have kindness and empathy. Manage stress. Work on your relaxation techniques.
Okay. What is that?
Meditation, deep breathing, or yoga.
Ooh. Maybe just pray.
Embrace your unique qualities. Pay attention to details like posture and smiling.
Yeah.
Build a positive mindset.
I
Gratitude
always
and optimism.
think about the videos you sent me one time where it was like one was Nate Bargatze and he's doing an interview and he's just like relaxed and like looks confident. And then the other one,
Brian Bates.
And he's just like hunched.
They're like, he looks worried.
Sitting fetal position. I was like, are you okay,
He
sir?
was like forward, like with his legs crossed.
Yes. And the funny thing is he's probably not like necessarily lacking confidence.
So
it's just
funny.
that in that moment he did not put off confidence.
They're like, what does this picture say? And it's like worried.
Stressed. So I was thinking about that.
They were like, Nate is the most confident sitter. It was like this body language expert, and he was reading like Nate Bargatze's body language on an interview, and he was like, this is the most confident sitter I've ever seen. Like, he's just
Confident sitter. That's
very
so
natural.
funny.
And then they pulled up Brian, and
He's
he was like
"Aw."
just shriveled into himself. That's so sad.
That was hilarious.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, like some of this is good.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, like take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And then like the last part where it was like, hold on. Wait, where'd we go? Okay. Positive mindset. I'm like, yeah, just have joy.
Yeah.
Like,
don't be a
that's always attractive, you know?
Cat. You know what I mean? Like, there's just some people, we've talked about this before, but it's just like every time you're around them, it's
grumpy
just
cat.
negative. They're just negative.
I would also say if there's one thing to work on, it's your teeth. It's your mouth. If your breath smells,
oh gosh.
goodbye.
No, I try to never get that close to someone that I smell it.
And then if your teeth are fungal,
ew,
whiten them up.
Yeah.
Scrub them down.
Scrub them down.
Honestly. If they look
straight up brush them.
I mean, honestly, if they look janky. I was listening to, well, first of all, I'm a big believer in braces.
She is.
I am. I wouldn't have my life today if it weren't for braces.
I owe it all to braces.
I told Peter, I was like, I don't think if you didn't go to speech therapy, I don't think we'd be married. And if I didn't have braces, I don't think we'd be married. So if you were like, Sewa, I would be like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened.
That would be hard.
So it is what it is. I know there are understanding people. You know, there's somebody for everybody, but
absolutely.
It wouldn't have been for me. And
I'm glad he worked that out for you.
I'm so grateful. Anyway,
so
I was thinking about, I don't know, I've never heard the whole song. I've just heard it on TikTok. But Taylor Swift, London Boy, does she say he loves my American smile?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the English have the worst
Yeah, they
teeth.
do. They don't.
He loves my American smile. Like, she's got
That's probably
veneers.
true. That's so true, actually.
Yeah.
Because, which a lot
I was
of
like,
them,
what a thing to say.
Excuse me.
I bet he does love it.
A lot of them over there, they don't care because they weren't, like, we grew up here knowing that you can fix your teeth and, like, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So we're, like, used to nicer smiles. over there they don't really have that, so they don't care as much. But he's an actor, so I'm sure, and he had a nice smile, so I'm sure he cared and he liked it, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going for the American girls.
American smile.
American girlies.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. Their teeth, and then they eat like they're in wartime, you know?
Yeah, like beans on toast.
Like, give me a break.
Absolutely. Is that... No.
Guys, we can live better.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'd say dental hygiene is a big aspect of who you are as a attractive person or not. So, you know? Okay. What should my morning routine... Okay, go.
You don't have to get veneers.
No,
all the time. Some people do, please and I understand that.
Now, if you look like... This is so mean. But I saw a guy, and he just had, like, little... We had this conversation. So, he just had, like... He looked like he'd been chewing on sheet metal. And I was like... Boy needs veneers, and that's the only time I'm going to say that.
It's almost like shaved down, like tiny little. I've seen that before.
Tiny little rat teeth.
Yes,
and I was like, if there's anybody that needs veneers,
I don't know why that happens.
It's this guy.
Do you think he actually did something that made it like that, or did they grow in like that?
I don't know.
What causes that?
But other than that, I don't think veneers are great.
No, because then you just look like the same smile as everybody else. Now
I know it makes me sad.
Like if you literally have a dental mess in there and like that's the only solution, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you have like teeth that can literally be changed with braces and it would look great, then you don't have to go to veneers. You're just gonna literally look like everybody else, and they can sometimes they look good, and sometimes they're just too much.
Taylor Swift's old veneers did not look good.
No, that one looked like they put it over. Like they didn't try to fix the whole thing. They just like put it over some tooth.
Like her first half of the Eras tour.
She changed it in the middle? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
You remember when she came out with that blue dress?
Can't say that I do. Which one?
The blue, I don't know. She was going to some movie premiere. I guess the Eras.
Yeah.
And she had new teeth. And everybody was like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
She got like more subtle.
Good for her, because
they
I
were
always wondered.
So thick.
It was like on this one side where it was just like coming out, and I was like, this makes sense for her to have this. She's literally a billionaire.
I know.
Right? I think she's hit billions.
She's a billionaire.
So you can do whatever you want at that point.
I'm sorry for all the Taylor Swift content on this podcast in particular. I saw a video yesterday that was like, did I send it to you? I don't think I did. But this guy was like, I went to high school with Taylor Swift's mom in Houston. I was like, what?
Oh, wait, is she from Texas?
She's like Memorial High School in
Houston. Interesting.
It's like class of 76. I went with Andrea, whatever her name was.
Wow. Did not know.
Random.
Okay.
All right. We're not that removed from Tennessee.
True.
What should my morning routine be? This is it, guys. Wake up early.
Okay.
Avoid snoozing. Hydrate.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It wants me to... Okay. Morning stretch.
Okay.
Mindfulness or meditation.
Pray.
Healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
Okay.
Plan your day.
Sure.
Get ready.
Okay.
Avoid distractions. And connect with others.
Okay. But what are distractions?
Limit screen time. Avoid checking your phone or social media immediately upon waking.
Oof, that's tough.
Okay. Sometimes it really just gets you going.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, it wakes me up.
I'm like, I could be really groggy, but I can see what happened in the night.
Exactly.
See what comments I got.
That'll wake me up.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. And then family or roommates. If you live with others, take a moment to connect with them. Brief chat, shared breakfast, or good morning.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, it recommends you waking up at 6 a.m. Wake up and drink a glass of water. Do a 5-minute stretch. 6:25. Spend 5 minutes meditating or practicing gratitude.
Oh, wow.
6:35. I don't know what we do with the other 5 minutes. Have a healthy breakfast.
Okay.
6:50. Personal hygiene. Excuse me. Brush, teeth, or shower.
Okay.
7:10.
Gives you a whole schedule.
Plan your day and review your to-do list. 7:20. Get dressed and groomed. 7:30. Avoid screens. See, you got to tell me avoid screens at 6:01.
Literally. Like waking up and boom.
Exactly.
You know?
Because you grab your phone to turn it off.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
You know what's sad about... unfortunately, my Spotify for this year is not going to be good because it's all been like sleep playlists for like my entire pregnancy.
Like your most
it's
listened
like
to
deep sleep.
Yeah.
This boring podcast to help you fall asleep. The sleepy bookshelf. Like,
right. Yeah. I don't know what mine's going to be. It's kind of been lacking this year.
Yeah.
This half.
It's pretty rough. Okay. Let's end with a banger.
Okay.
Let's see. Which one should we do? When should I have kids? How do I stay healthy and avoid sickness? Should I buy this house or rent this house?
Let's do the healthy and
avoid sickness.
Yeah. I want to hear what they have to say about this.
Who should I vote for? No, I'm kidding.
I'll do that one after. I'm curious.
It'll be like research.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
It's a very, what's the word? PC answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How do I avoid sickness? Maintain a balanced diet. Eat a variety of foods.
Okay.
Limit processed foods.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Time
Magazine.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Number 2, exercise regularly. Have daily activity for at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
And do strength training.
Wow.
Twice a week to build muscle and support metabolism.
Okay.
Number 3, get adequate sleep.
Well, yeah.
Duration, 7 to 9 hours. And sleep hygiene.
Wow.
Sleep schedule, comfortable sleep environment, avoid screens before bedtime.
Wow.
Number 4, practice good hygiene. Hand washing, avoid touching face, which I'm doing right now, and clean surfaces.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Stay up to date with vaccines. Routine vaccines and consult healthcare providers. Okay. Manage stress.
Okay.
Avoid smoking and limit alcohol consumption.
Please.
Maintain a healthy weight. Get regular checkups. Stay mentally healthy. Practice safety measures.
What is that?
Prevent injuries, seatbelts, helmets, other safety equipment, and then follow safety guidelines for activities like cooking, chemicals, and exercising.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay informed with health education.
Okay.
Avoid overexertion. And practice healthy relationships with boundaries.
Okay.
You know, it didn't fully...
It had some good things at the top.
The bottom.
Then the middle to bottom was...
Getting a little
in the weeds there.
Uh-huh.
Not what I would do.
No.
You can ask me about that later.
We stand by the top ones, and especially sleep.
Yes. I love that they said 7 to 9 hours. Mm-hmm. You don't hear that a lot.
No. Especially if you're running ragged. Honestly,
go to bed early. I need to say that to myself because I haven't been doing that.
If you're eating well, exercise. If you're eating well, it didn't say get outside. I'm disappointed.
Of course.
If you're eating well, getting outside, sleeping, and something else, moving.
Yeah.
That's gonna do better for you than getting an inoculation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're sitting around watching Twisters and eating Cheez-Its. Eating Twisters. Twizzlers. Whatever.
Yes. We buy
my vaccine's
the
gonna
better
save me.
brands
Goodbye.
of snacks, okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. People put too much into their doctor and their immunizations when they should put it into their lifestyle, like their homework. Yeah. Like, it's not going to save you.
Exactly. Don't put a Band-Aid on the wound. You need to figure out what's going on, how you can live better.
That's my beef. Is that people think this medicine or this immunization is going to save me.
It doesn't, unfortunately. It just makes it worse sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like it works for a time and then, then you're like, oh, that doesn't work anymore. So what do I do now? And so if you get to the root of the situation, you'll be better off.
100%.
But yeah, I mean, if you just changed a few healthy habits, like going outside, exercising, eating healthy,
sleeping,
eating protein, sleeping, I think get electrolytes. You'd probably
work on your protein and your vitamin D.
You what?
Protein and vitamin D.
Yeah, exactly.
You would feel like
magnesium.
A new human. Your magnesium.
They literally have come out with studies that are saying that people who deal with depression are probably lacking magnesium.
And vitamin D.
Absolutely. So maybe try those things first.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. I would try everything possible before I go to...
Yeah.
Just putting weird things in my body.
Yeah, or like just trusting a doctor. I just think sometimes every time I go to a doctor, I'm like, this was so pointless. And
I think if it's like, if you had like a really, really, really serious, like a heart thing, a brain thing, you know? But like, if you're just going for the common cold, they're going to be like, here's some antibiotics or something, and
I've
go
told
home
Peter,
and rest.
you know, I'm like, there is no like scenario in my mind where I would go to the ER unless I cannot stop bleeding. Like, like if I got cut and I could not stop the bleeding, that's when I would go to the ER. Anything else, I'm like, I'm not going to the ER for that.
No,
Oh, my stomach feels horrible.
Probably by like,
I'm not going to the ER.
Slice something or, you know.
I don't know.
But yeah, no.
Different mindsets.
Well, what I've realized too, especially like after COVID and everything, they didn't have a solution for me.
Yeah.
For anybody.
No.
So it was like you could go and get tested and, oh, good, I know that I have COVID.
I know that I have it, yeah.
That was all they could do unless you wanted to go to the hospital. And like,
I was so sick one year with viral pneumonia, and I went to the doctor, and then they were like, well, we can't give you anything because it's viral.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, you're literally a waste of my time.
Exactly. Now, I'll say this. If you can find a more holistic doctor and you're dealing with some like internal things that you cannot figure out what's causing this, and they're willing to work with you and say like, hey, let's go through all of these different options, and we're not trying to go to medicine, we're trying to figure out like holistically how we can help you, then that's going to be your better option. Yeah. But to just be like, oh, I'm sniffly, let me go to the doctor, it's probably pointless. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Well, like, try getting some sleep, see what that does for you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Try cleaning your air vents.
Yeah. Take some vitamins. Air vents for sure.
Get some plants in your house. I don't know.
Definitely get some vitamin D. Take some electrolytes. Vitamin C.
See how you feel then.
Yeah.
That's all we have to say, guys.
Anytime I start to feel a little sniffly, I'd take some vitamin C, and I'm telling you it helps.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Imagine that. My stomach sounded like an airplane was taking off.
That was so wild. And it lasted so long. That was
so long.
That was the most shocking part.
Wow.
I was like, what?
It sounded... we're just looking at each other in shock. I don't know what's going on. But you know what? It's the end of pregnancy and things are wild.
They really are.
And I'm like, I've said this before, but I don't know where my stomach is. You know how you can always place it? Yeah. And then in pregnancy, you're like, I don't know where it is.
You don't know where anything is at this point.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel, you know, I'll be hungry and I'll feel her like punching. And I'm like, I wonder if she's just punching because she hears like gurgle monsters.
Maybe so. She's like, I'm
like,
scared in here.
Yeah. She's trying to fight them off. Not that she's hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's like, spooky.
Get out of here. This is scary.
I know. Anyway. All right.
Well,
it's been fun, guys. Happy September.
Yeah.
Love to see you guys.
Hope you embrace fall. And have a good time.
Get your sleep hygiene.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chat GPT. Overall, how would you rate it?
Pretty good. I mean,
I know.
I would say some were like basic answers. Yeah. You're not getting anything like mind blowing, deep. Yeah. But it wasn't bad. For the most part. You know? We gotta get this girl some food or something.
I am alarmed.
The loudest I've ever heard.
I don't know what's going on, guys.
Time to sign off on that note.
I think my takeaway with Chat GPT is if you're giving somebody advice, give them so much advice that it's well-rounded enough to like be sound. Yeah, because they would give so many bullet points that you're like, I think this is... Yeah. If you just told me one thing, I'd be like, no. Yeah. But since you rounded it out so much...
Something's going to stick.
Exactly. So that's what I learned today.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you later. We love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening today. Make sure that you're following us at Honesty Club Podcast on Instagram, or check out our website, thehonestyclub.com, to be a part of future episodes.
You can submit an idea for a topic or write in with a story for us to share.
If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts, leave us a review, or share it with a friend.
See you next Thursday.